Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the next update for my project Apocalypse. This is my year-long project pan for my lip products. So this is the only project this year that I'm panning lip products in because I had quite a lofty goal and I added in quite a few lip products. I think it was like 20 or 21 products into this project and I wanted to finish all of them. I definitely won't be able to finish all the products in this project, but I'm making some really good progress which I'm happy about. And on top of that, I also want to go through and rate every single lip product in my collection, so that's also a part of this video. I will start with the product pan part and do the rating at the end, but that's basically what I'm going to go through in this video. And yeah, before I jump into the products themselves, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I usually start with the product pan part of this video and I'm going to do it the same way today. So I'm going to go through every single product that I'm panning and I always have 5 focus lip products. I'm going to go through those first. The first one is the focus that has been in for the longest and that is my YSL Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in number 13. This one looks like this. It is like an orangey red, you can see it there. It is more of a summery color for me, but I do still love this lipstick. The formula however isn't the best, that's why I'm trying to pan it, because it's a very kind of smeary formula, so it doesn't stay put very well. But in the past month I have reached for this one 11 times, so pretty decent, especially since it is quite a bright color and since it is more of a, again, summery shade rather than autumn winter. So yeah, 11 uses, and I'm going to point now out, I doubt that I will be able to finish this. I think I'm gonna get some okay progress on this, but I think it's one that's gonna roll into next year and I'm gonna finish early next year. Not too upset about that. Obviously it would be nice to finish this year, but as long as I finish this overall in the next coming months, I will be happy with that. But that is the first lipstick. And just to show you, that is the progress. So very slim progress, but I did get a little bit of progress on that lipstick. So yeah, that is the first one. The second focus I have is one of my Revlon lip butters, and this one is in the shade Wild Watermelon. This one looks like this. It's quite a nice shade. It's like an off red, I would say. It's like a little bit more like, I don't know. You can see it there. I usually like tiny swatch. I don't usually swatch things out, but it's like a red, but it has like a bit more pinkiness to it, I guess. It's not like a super bright red, but this one I have used 19 times in the past month and this is how much I have left. It's getting quite low as well. I'm happy with the progress I have on this one. What I've done with this more recently is I've actually started using this as a cream blush. That's also how I'm wearing it today. I do put it on underneath my foundation and then I put a powder blush on top just to like give it extra effect, but I have been enjoying it that way a lot, so I'm probably going to continue using it that way, and hopefully if I keep doing that every time I do my makeup, I should be able to finish this before the end of the year. So fingers crossed I can get this done, but again I used this one 19 times. And again, that is the progress line, so a little bit. I still have quite a long way, you know, and I only have a couple updates left, but I'm hopeful that this one will be done before the end of the year. Moving on to my MAC products next, because the remaining 3 focus lip products are all from MAC. The first one is a lipstick in the shade Plumful. This is one that is also very close to being done. You can see it right there. I quite enjoy this shade and I reached with this one 12 times in the past month. I was kind of last month debating whether to try to finish this one this month or the next one I'm going to show you. But I opted against this one because I just have been doing looks that this one necessarily I haven't been going with, because I've been doing a lot of warm tone looks, especially with my Panda palette, which is the Modern Renaissance palette, because I'm trying to finish that one up as well. And this is more of a lip product that goes well with cool tones. So I am still thinking that I will be able to finish this because it is so low, but it has been more difficult to reach for recently than I thought it would begin. Because again, I have been reaching for so many warm toned eyeshadows, like, you know, autumny kind of smoky eyes and things like that. But yeah, I did reach for this one 12 times, which I am pleased with, and I'm going to show you the progress. So you can see Plumful right there. I have pretty consistent progress on this one when it comes to like the progress lines. And you can see I don't have too much left, and 12 uses still got me pretty decent progress, like I said. So hopefully if I can up that to even maybe 30 uses per month, I should be able to finish this one. So again, I'm still hopeful that this one will be done. Next up we have the product that I've been focused on the most in the past month. I've actually used this one 43 times, and that is my MAC Soar Lip Liner. And if you remember this last time, this is all that's left now. It is very small comparative to how it was. This is what this one looks like. It's a really nice kind of everyday color for me now in autumn. I didn't really like this product very much before because it was so deep for me as like an everyday color, but again it works really well in autumn because I do go for slightly deeper lips. So I have been enjoying this one, and again I have used it 43 times. I really wanted to finish this before this update, but I didn't quite get there. You can see like how much I have left, like, because obviously when it gets to the cap I won't be able to use it anymore, so that is kind of how much I have left. But I think I should be able to finish this before the month is up. We have about a week left of the month. We have 8 days, so I'm hopeful that this one will be done before the end of the month, and it will definitely be finished by the next update. These are my progress lines. So you can see here up here it moved very slow in the beginning, then I started using it quite a lot last month, and then this month I've really made some really good progress on it. And again, it looks like I have as much left as I did between this last update left, but obviously again remember you have to think of the cap. Like I can't use it if it like to the very end, because the last bit is usually one and not like the color doesn't go all the way down to the bottom, and second it does disappear in the cap. So I don't think I'll be able to use it down all the way down here, but maybe to like here or so. So I still have a bit of a way to go, but I do think I should be able to finish this in the like next couple of days, fingers crossed, especially since it's my go-to everyday lip color. I usually use this all over my lips as like a lip product, and it's really nice. It's very long lasting as well, which I do enjoy. Sometimes I top it with a gloss, sometimes I top it with a lipstick, but I do honestly prefer it on its own, so that's how I've been using it. Then for my last focus lip product, we have another MAC product like I said, and that is another lipstick. This one is in the shade Rebel, which is a very famous shade. Again, this is very tiny. It's kind of on par with Plumful, I would say. This one was not very I didn't have very much left of this one when I rolled it in to this project overall. I actually hadn't used it at all this whole year, but I did use it 17 times in the past month, and you can see the progress right there. That is how much 17 uses got me. So just judging from that, I would probably say that I have maybe like, I don't know, 50 uses left, possibly. Maybe less than that, maybe 40 users left. So I definitely think I should be able to use this up, especially since it is quite a autumnal shade. I definitely will use this a lot now in the last kind of couple of days of October. I mean, I am going to try to focus obviously on the Soar lip liner, but once this is done I'm going to really try to focus on this one. But again, it has been really difficult reaching for this one because I do like this with more of a subtle eye look, and I have been focusing on trying to use as many eyeshadows as possible, which also means that you go for quite intense eye looks. So it's been like hard to balance everything, especially towards the end of the year. That's kind of what I find every year, that when we get to like October time, I usually find it really difficult, and I want to like make sure that I, you know, hit all my panning goals for the end of the year. I'm starting to realize what products I will actually be able to hit my goal on and which ones I won't. And again, trying to focus on using as many eyeshadows as possible, trying to hit as many pans as possible, finishing my palette, and focusing, you know, on my eyes also makes it difficult to focus on my lips. But I'm trying to balance it, and fingers crossed I can have this done. I'm gonna try to get this used as much as possible in the next month, because I don't think I will be able to use this as much in December. I think I'll go for more kind of red lips and stuff in December. So again, I'm gonna try to use this as much as possible next month. I think after Soar is done, it's going to be my main focus, and then kind of on the list after that is going to be Plumful, and that's how I'm going to kind of strategize for the last couple of months of the year, but that is Rebel. Then when it comes to the remaining products, I have still used majority of them, but I still left in a project. We have one product that is not a focus, but I have used this so much in the past month, and that is my Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfector in the shade 02. I have been panning this for a long time. I even started panning this end of last year, and in the past month I've done some really good damage to it. I did use it, you can see it right here. I used it 25 times in the past month, and you can see that I did it did move a lot. I'm very happy with that progress, and this is another product that I'm really going to try to finish in the next month. I was getting nervous because it was moving so slowly previously, but I knew that especially when winter came or the colder months came, I love using this as more kind of almost like a lip balm, because it's very moisturizing and it's very nice to put on. It's not my favorite color, it's a bit too pale for me, but I do want to repurchase this one in a different color. I want like maybe like a brownie nude, because I love the formula of this, and it's something that's really easy to use for on. So I want to buy one of those to replace this once I'm done. Maybe like when this project is done, so in early next year, I might buy again one of the instant light lip protectors in a brownie nude shade, just to have in my bag, because I love the formula. But anyway, I did use this 25 times, and I would say that I used almost half of what is left. So if I step up my usage game a little bit more, I should be able to finish this one, and I can throw this on like in the morning. I usually throw it on in the morning when I get ready, just for like a lip balm kind of effect before I put on, so I put it on like when I start my makeup, and then by the time I put my lip product on, it usually has sunk in a little bit, and if I have too much on, depending on what lip product I put on, I dab it off and then put on my actual lip product. Or if I want, you know, if I'm putting on something that's kind of glossy anyway, I just put it on top of that. And then I do also use it in the evenings, just to kind of like after, you know, after dinner, instead of reapplying my lipstick, I usually reapply this one to like help rehydrate my lips, and that's how I'm gonna use it of this one. So I think this one should be able to be done next month. I think maybe I have like 30 to 35 uses left in here, so I'm really gonna try to step up my usage and finish this up by next month. The second lip gloss that I have in this project is my NYX lip gloss in Apple Strudel. I only used this one once in the past month, and again, I think this one could have been done this year, because you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see there, I think I have massive windowing showing in this product. So I know it's getting really low, I can see into it, and it's getting very low. However, I think if I didn't have the other lip gloss that I'm mainly focusing on, this one would have been done, but I'm not too worried about it. I think this is a nicer color for me in spring and summer, so I'm gonna pull this into a project next year and definitely finish it. But I'm happy to see the end of the tunnel, because I know there's so much product in the NYX lip glosses, and I'm happy that I use it every now and then here in this project. I've used it so far 26 times in this year. Most of that was, I think, was it July? I used it 21 times, so majority of that was in summer, which is when I enjoy using this the most. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next year as well. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna finish this year, but that's okay. I put in a very lofty goal of adding 21 lip products in this project, and I wasn't really expecting to finish all of them. I just wanted to get as much use out of the lip products that I added in as I could, and I'm happy with the progress that I'm getting on this one. The biggest fail of this project is definitely my Colourpop lippy sticks in Sauce. I did not use this at all this month, and I have not used it at all this year either. It's just a product that, I mean, I don't mind the color too much. It's like a really deep mauve toned, but when it comes to reaching for lip products, this is never the one that I want to reach for. I always want to reach for other things in this project. So I'm pretty sure that I will declutter this at the end of the year. I mean, I know I will, but I do want to keep it in the project for now, just in case I do want to reach for it once or twice. I doubt that I will, but for the sake of this project, I'm going to keep it in until the end of the year. But I will declutter this, because I mean, again, there's no chance that I will be able to finish this before the end of the year, so I will declutter whatever I have left. And again, I doubt that I will use this, because I'm so focused on everything else that I'm planning. The other lippy sticks that I have is She Bad, which is a really nice kind of nude shade. I won't be able to roll this up because it is really jammed in here. I did actually roll it up because I was curious to see how much I had left, and it was so hard to get back in, and I was so worried it was going to break. But I still have a decent amount left in this product, so I don't think, again, I'm going to be able to finish it. But I did use this one 3 times in the past month, which is, you know, kind of what I've done. I've done like, you know, 3, 5, 2, 7, 5, like around those kind of uses every single month. So it's one that I reach for as a mixing lipstick mainly, and I do like having it in my collection, and I think I will eventually use this up. But again, I doubt this will be done this year. We also have another Revlon lip butter. This is the shade Candy Apple, which is the kind of true red shade. This is how much I have left of this one. I would ideally have liked to finish this one up this year, but I just didn't get around to using this very much. You can see there is a little bit of usage in there. Hopefully you can, I don't know if you can pick that up. But yeah, there is a little usage in here, and I have used this a handful of times this year, but I've been focusing on other reds, and that's why I didn't get around to using this one, because I'm focusing on that YSL lipstick and the other Revlon lip butter, and those two kind of covers me on the red front. This one has just been a little bit neglected, but again, I think this one I'm going to focus on next year instead. We have 2 products left. The next one is my Sephora lip cream in 25. I love this color, and I love reaching for this one every now and then. Again, it's a beautiful autumn color, and I don't quite have windows showing in this one yet. Actually, I have slight windows. I just twirl the wand around, and I don't know if you can see, but there is slight windowing showing. I don't know, maybe you can pick it up there. But again, it's not gonna be able to be finished this year, which I'm fine with. It's a liquid lipstick, they're really difficult to use, but I love this color and I'm definitely gonna keep it in my collection even though I don't finish it. And in the past month I reached for this one 3 times. The last lip product that I have in my panning part of this project is my prune lip liner from NYX. I had not used this at all in the year prior, but it is a really nice lip liner to use with Rebel, so I have used it that way, and I did use this one 4 times in the past month, and I was actually able to make a little bit of progress on it. So that is my progress right there, and you know, not too much, but considering I only used it 4 times, I'm really happy with that progress. I mean, I had to sharpen it quite a few times, and this one isn't the most pigmented lip liner, it's not the best formula, so it takes quite a lot of building up for it to be even, and also that's also why I always like to top it with a lipstick. I wouldn't use this on its own like I do with Soar. But I don't have too much left of this product, you can see there, so I'm hopeful that if I focus on Rebel and try to finish that and use this in combination with it, maybe I will be able to finish this one in the year. You know, I think I should be able to, because lip liners are quite easy to get through if you focus on them. So that is the last product. So again, just to wrap up, because again we're getting to the end of the year, and this is also what I'm trying to think of what I can realistically focus on and finish. So all of the products that I have left, the ones that I realistically think that I can finish is the lip gloss from Clarins. I definitely think this will be done. I'm hopeful again with the prune lip liner. I think, fingers crossed, I can finish this one. In combination with that, I also think I can finish Rebel and also Plum Full. They're kind of at a similar level, and fingers crossed can finish these 2. Definitely will be able to finish Soar lip liner, and then lastly, if I keep using it as a cream blush, I should be able to use up Wild Watermelon as well. So those are the products that I realistically want to finish this year. So that is 6 products in total. If I can finish these in the next 2 months or so, I will be really happy. I'm not sure if I will wrap this video up end of December. I probably will, so that's 2 months from now. I was thinking if I should keep this going until January, but yeah, I think definitely December will be good, because then it's like, you know, Christmas and New Year's and stuff in between. So yeah, I have 2 more months to finish these 6 products, and it might be a lofty goal, but I think I should be able to do it hopefully. If not all of them, maybe 4 at least, and that will be my goal. And then with the remaining 6 products, I think, like I said, I will definitely declare the sauce, and then the other ones, I think the Sephora lip cream, I will maybe keep continuing panning, maybe with usage goals and stuff, because it's quite hard to finish this one up, like I said, but I do want to keep it in my collection. I think these 3 I will keep rolling over to a project next year to finish all 3 of them. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do a lip specific project pan again, or if I'm going to just add it into other projects, but these 3 I think I will continue panning. And then She Bad, I think, is another one that I will continue panning on the side, similarly to the liquid lipstick from Sephora. These 2 I think I will use, you know, adding as usage goal, or use organically, whereas these 3 I think I will add in to projects. So that's basically my plan. I know quite a long little rant about it, but since again we are in October, this is always one of my thoughts, you know, turning about what I can finish and what my plan is moving forward. So I just wanted to share that with you. So those are the products that I'm panning, like I said. Let's move on to all the products that I rated in the past month. So I have 15 right here. These are the 15 that I ended up rating in the past month, so let's go through them in order. We have 2 Sephora lip creams, which are the liquid lipsticks. We first have the shade 29, which is this kind of strange kind of teal color. It's a very unique shade and I do like it, but it's not my favorite. I did rate this one at 3 because it's kind of in the middle, but yeah, it's, you know, it's not a color I can use every single day, and although I think is cool, I think a 3 is the right rating. The second one from Sephora is again another cream stain, but this one is more of the kind of what's it called, metallic formulas. This one is in the shade 108. This is like pink with, again, a metallic finish. It has like a bit of a blue shift to it, and this is surprisingly flattering. I really quite like this when I put it on. I did end up rating this a 5 because I do like the color of it. I like again the metallicness of it. Like, this is only metallic lipstick that I really own. I own a few lip glosses that are slightly more metallic as well, but I really like this. It melts into my skin tone really well. The pinkness of it, I mean, it looks very bright in here, but with the metallic sheen on it, it almost looks like a more of a sheer kind of I don't know, it just looks beautiful. I really like this color, and I did rate this one a 5. We had quite a few lipsticks this past month. I had 5 to rate. The first one, actually the first two are very kind of similar colors. We have two really deep kind of vampy shades. We have the shade Le Freak and Chateau. So let me just try to open them, because again they are very similar. So here we have Le Freak and then Chateau. So you can see Le Freak is slightly more brown toned, hopefully you can see it there, and then Chateau is slightly, this one here, slightly more kind of reddy toned, I guess. And I did rate Le Freak a 5 because I think that's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful formula. I think it performs really well. So yeah, I do enjoy that one a lot. And Chateau I still like. It's not as nice. It's like a bit more kind of harder to apply. It's not as even, so I did rate that one at 4, but I do like both of these. Next up we have two brown tone kind of shades. We have the shade Pillow Talk, which is more of a kind of cool tone brown. It's a very interesting color. It looks like this. I rated this one a 4. It's a very unique color. I really like it. I definitely would keep this either way because it's such a unique color, but I think it's quite flattering. But since it's not an everyday color, again, I did rate this one a 4. And similarly with the color Hollywood Boulevard, which is actually the one I'm wearing today, I really like this shade. Looking at it in the viewfinder, I'm in love with it, but I did rate this one a 4 because again, it's not an everyday shade, and today I did quite bold because I paired this with a very bold eye look as well. But normally I would just wear this with a super simple look, or like you know, kind of a bronzy look even, or something autumnal, or like again a very easy look, or like a very easy eye look. But I really like this lipstick and I rated this one a 4. Then the last lipsticks we have is another 4. This is the shade Boa, which is a very kind of cool toned pink. It's a kind of pastel pink. I really like this one. It's surprisingly flattering, and it's not something that I would like reach for without thinking about it. So again, it's a 4 rather than a 5. But that is the last lipsticks. Moving on to MAC lipsticks, we have one of the kind of more what they call the Powder Kiss lipsticks in the shade Lasting Passion, which is this shade here. It looks like an orangey red, but it comes across more kind of slightly more pink toned. It's like a raspberry, no, not quite a raspberry red. I don't know, it's like slightly more kind of corally red. I don't know, it's there. It's a nice shade, but I was hoping this one was going to be slightly more orangey red, which is my personal favorite. But it's still a very flattering color. It looks really nice. It's the Powder Kiss formula is very kind of, it looks like blotted down, which is really flattering again. But since it's not my perfect type of red, I rated this one a 4. And yeah, it's a good lipstick, but it's not perfect for me. Then the second lipstick I have is one of their regular lipsticks. This is one of their matte formulas, and this is the shade Please Me, which looks like this. This is like a pinky nude. I really love this one. I think it's very flattering. The formula is very nice. I love the matte formula from MAC, and I rated this one a 5. We have 4 lipsticks from Chanel. We have 3 regular lipstick and one of their kind of more liquid lipsticks. Let's start with the regular lipsticks first. So the first one is Pimpante, which is where is it? This one. So it's like a peachy kind of color. It's like a peachy nude. I don't like this as much as I remember. I think it takes a lot of building up. It's not the perfect tone for me, so I rated this one a 3. Again, it's just, you know, it's not perfect, so a 3 is decent enough. I actually ended up rating all 3 of the lipsticks a 3. The other 2 are the shade Ecstatic, which is a really bright blue toned pink. Again, this one actually has some blue toned reflexes into it. It's really nice, but again, it's such a bright color and it doesn't really meld into my skin tone or my skin, which is why I rated it on a 3. And again, the last one is also 3, which is the shade Fouquese. I don't know, it's French. I'm terrible at French. That's probably sounded more like Spanish because that's what I studied. Anyway, this is like a really nice coral shade, but it's very bright, and I have too many shades like this in my collection. And again, it was a 3 because it was nothing special. Then the last Chanel product I have is actually one of the liquid lipsticks. This is one of their, what are they called? Rouge Allure inks, and this one is in the shade Creative. I really like this shade. Again, it's kind of like a corally shade, but it's a bit more kind of sheer, and it's not like a traditional liquid lipstick. It does somewhat dry down, but it's It's not like a drying liquid lipstick. And this one I rated a 4 because it's really nice. It's a bit more sheer, so it again melts into my skin tone a bit better, and it doesn't look heavy on the lips at all. It's semi-moisturizing, and yeah, it's a nice lipstick, and I rated this one a 4. We have 2 more lip products to go. The first one is a YSL lipstick in the shade 8. This is one of their Rouge Volupté products, and I rated this one a 2. This one, the color is just, it's a blue tone pink again, but it's just a bit too kind of, I don't know, it's just a bit too pink, and it's not sheer in any sense. You can see it there. It's also quite a smeary formula, so it doesn't stay put. I mean, I could, I guess, blend it out a bit and wear it a bit more sheerly, but it just something about it doesn't look, you know, right on my skin tone. And again, it just does not melt into my skin. It looks like I'm very obviously wearing lipstick, which I don't like very much anymore. So again, a 2, which is a shame because it's a very expensive lip product, and I love this formula normally, but it's just something about this color in this formula that I don't like. And then from a 2 we go into a very high rating, which is another 5. This is one of the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvets in the shade So Happy Pink. This one I rated a 5, like I said. I love this color. It's like a dusty kind of pink color with a slightly bit of warmness to it. I really love this one. Again, it's similar to the Chanel matte, it's similar to the Chanel liquid lipstick, but this one is a bit more you know, matte. It's very also similar to the NYX soft matte lip creams if you try those, and I love that kind of formula. It makes it look very blurred on the lip, and this color on me is perfect. It makes me look really healthy, and it's like bright, but it's still a neutral kind of nude shade, and I love this one. And yeah, it's a beautiful lip product, so of course I was gonna rate this one a 5. So those were all of the products that I was working on to rate in the last month. Since we only have 2 months left of the year, and I feel like I still have quite a lot of lip products left, yeah, it's quite a few in here. I'm actually gonna up it to even 20 lip products per month now. I'm hoping if I do that I should be able to get through all of these products. So I'm gonna pick out 20 lip products to rate, which is a lot in a month, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna pick just a couple at a time because it's gonna be quite a while if I pick one at a time. So okay, I picked quite a few here. I picked my last 2 lip liners that I have left to use. I have my Essence lip liner in the shade Satin Mauve, which is a nice kind of neutral shade. It'll be fun to work on. And then we have my red lip liner from Raphael. I don't know, this is a brand that I got from my mom. I don't know where she got it from, but it's like a red lip liner. It's the one that I have in my collection that's red. So that is the second product. We got 2 glosses as well. We got my Fenty lip gloss in the shade Champs Stamp Fantasy, which is like a nice kind of light champagne shade. And then my Pat McGrath Dare to Bare lip gloss, which is the second one. And then lastly, for the first round, which is the 5th product, we got one of my KVD Beauty liquid lipsticks in the shade Love Sick. So those are 5. Let's go ahead and pick some more. And again, I'm just going to go in and grab a handful and see how many I get. Again, I got 5. The first one is a NARS lip pencil. This is one of their Velvet Matte lip pencils in the shade Famous Red, which is this color here. We have another kind of lip gloss. This is actually a lip oil, and this is from Sigma. This is the Renew lip oil in the shade Tint, which is a beautiful kind of nude shade. We have a MAC lipstick in the shade Snob, which is another kind of blue tone pink. This is what this one looks like. We have my Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet, so another one in the shade Ole Flamenco, which is a very bright shade, so opposite to the nude one that I showed you earlier. But that is the next one. And then lastly, we have one of my favorite kind of unique colored lipsticks. This is the L'Oreal. This was one of their Balmain lipsticks in the shade Fever, which is a beautiful kind of orangey tone lipstick, but it's such a unique shade, and I love this one. So that's 10. Let's go ahead and pick a couple more. And again, I'm just going to grab a handful of things. We have 6 here. So the first one is another Pat McGrath lip gloss. This is the shade Lavendering. Yeah, Lavendering, which is a really unique color. You can see there, it's almost like a gray with purple and green sparkles in it. It's really unique. I'm excited to try that one out. Then we have another Pat McGrath product. This is one of the lipsticks, and this is the Luxe Trans lipstick in Psycho Candy, which looks like this. We have one of my lipsticks from Colourpop in the shade Poppin', which is another really bright shade. This is what this one looks like. Then we have one of my soft matte lip creams from NYX in the shade Tokyo, which is another kind of pink shade, but this is like a very light nudie pink. Then we have 2 MAC lipsticks. We have the shade Pink Nouveau and Ruby Woo. Oh, damn it. I wanted to have Ruby Woo for Christmas because it's my favorite Christmas red. Oh well. I mean, I can always reach for it anyway. But we have Pink Nouveau, which is this shade here. And then again, Ruby Woo is my favorite red. It looks like this. I have already used this quite a lot, although it's not been a project or anything, because again, it's my favorite red. I always wear this for Christmas, so I was secretly hoping to have this for December, because I could reach for it a bit more in December. But I mean, this project will probably be wrapped up by Christmas anyway, so I could reach for it by then. But that is the next one. So that should be 20, sorry, that should be 16, so I need 4 more. So let me just reach in and grab like 4 random ones. 3 and 4. Okay, so we have 4 here. So the first one is my what's this called, the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Miss Kensington, which is a pinky nude. Then we have another MAC lipstick in the shade Relentlessly Red, so another red, but this one is more of a pinky red as well, if I remember correctly. We have a lip gloss from e.l.f. This is one of the Jelly Pop's juicy glosses in the shade Apricot Pop. And then lastly, we have my KVD Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Echo, which is a really unique purpley shade. So I think that should be 20. Let me just count them out quickly and I will confirm. Yeah, so those are 20, so that is 20 products that I'm working on. I actually realized a lot of these are products that I got from my friend Martina. I think, let me check. Yeah, I think 4 of these are actually products that I got from Martina, my friend. She has both been, I think they have been declutters, or this one she just gave because she has so many of the Sigma lip oils and she really loved them, so she wanted to give one to me. So this one, and then the Essence lip liner, then NARS lipstick or lip pencil, and the Pat McGrath lipsticks. All of these were gifts from her. So kind of interesting that I got so many of them in this update. But those are the products that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna swatch them out on my hand. It's gonna be quite a lot to swatch because again, it's so many. I might even swatch them on my wrist because I have more space then. But I'm going to swatch that insert now, what they look like, and these are going to be the products I need to rate in the next month. And on top of that, I'm obviously going to try to also pan my lip products and, you know, use as many as I can. But that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.